Hello there. Right, I'm making this video to help other people who own a similar van to this one. This is a Mark II 2017 long wheelbase Transit Connect, and you're thinking about fitting a TentBox to the top of the van, but you don't know exactly how to do that. I had this problem a few weeks back. There was no information at all anywhere on the internet suggesting what roof bars to buy, where to put the roof bars on the roof, anything like that at all. I had to take the plunge and buy the roof bars and hope for the best. And so anyway, I'm just going to very quickly tell you which ones I bought. These particular ones are made by Vanguard, okay, and I bought these as they come in a 3-pack, and the idea is you in the instructions for the roof bars, you put one bar there right at the back of the van, one bar right in the middle of the van, and the other bar goes right at the front. And then that's fine with even weight distribution if you're going to be carrying ladders and pipes and poles and things like that. In this case, I'm not going to be doing that. I'm going to be mounting obviously a roof tent. So the first thing that you want to do is work out really where you want the TentBox. In this case, you're better off mounting the TentBox right in the middle of the van, as you can see here. And I'll tell you why a little bit later in the video, why I decided to do that. But in order to be able to mount the TentBox in the middle of the van and making sure that it's level, okay, because the van, as you can see, it kind of slants. It's high here and it's low here. The Vanguard roof bars are actually, they're all different. They're different heights, and they're different angled. They're angled differently. Okay, so if you buy the triple pack, okay, you're not going to need the tallest out of the three, which usually mounts right at the front of the roof. Okay, you need to use the other two, as you can see here, and this particular one here, the instructions tell you it needs to be right at the back of the van. Okay, so you need to mount this one on the second point, the second mounting point in from the front, okay? And then this one here, the instructions tell you it wants to be right in the center of the van, okay? But you want to mount this one, again, the second point from the rear, okay? So I'll just show you. There, okay, and that will enable you to mount your TentBox right in the center of the van. And so these aluminium supports span across the bar, okay? That's very important. This gives you really good weight distribution, okay? Right, so when I placed the order for my TentBox Lite, I also ordered the additional package, and that package includes the living pod and the kitchen box, and you also get things like a blanket and a thermal kit, a thermal lining kit that goes inside your TentBox to allow you to camp out in very cold weather. Obviously I haven't got that fitted today because it's very warm out. And you also get a storage box. I've got that in the back of the van. It's just there. And there's just some other little goodies. You get like a step thing that goes on the latch of your door to allow you to step up, and so you haven't got to carry a step ladder around, because on on a van, you have got to reach right up to get to certain points of the tent box when you're putting it up and pulling it down. So, or I should say, setting it up, and then taking things like these supports. You've got to take them out. So anyway, the reason why I wanted to mount my tent box right in the centre of the van is because I wanted to still have access to the van, so it allows me to still open the side door, to jump in the back to get stuff and whatnot, you know. So if the tent box was mounted at towards the front of the van, or right at the back of the van, it would make access just that little bit more difficult, I think. The kitchen box came in the additional package, and I have to say, really pleased with this. Really well designed bit of kit. It all packs down into a box, and the burner here is great quality, really powerful. I mean, at the lowest setting, I bought these Coleman gas canisters from Amazon. I think I got a whole box for about 25 quid, and at the lowest setting, honestly, it's they're so powerful. And if you're used to cooking on those dreadful portable gas stoves, the ones that you get from like camping shops, and Halfords do them and that, it's like night and day, honestly. You get 3 burners with this, and it gives you more than enough heat, and this is just a fantastic bit of kit. It really is. It may appear to be expensive, but if you're serious about camping, I'd say that it's an absolute must, because it's just so portable and it's so user friendly. So one thing that you'll struggle with, or you may not, maybe it was just me, but this collapsible ladder, to get it to just the right height and the right, not the right height, sorry, the right angle. Obviously you don't want it too steep, because then it's dangerous getting up and down it, but you don't want it too far out, because then it's gonna put too much weight on the ladder. So it's got to be just at the right angle. You extend the whole thing out, okay, and then you then need to then push these clips in either side, starting at the top, because you're not going to be treading on this bit here. So but everything from the floor down to here is now rigid and safe to use. So that's the best way to set your ladder up at the right angle. So by attaching the living pod to your tent box, you're getting, I think it's probably about 4 square meters of extra space at the side of your vehicle. And today's a very hot day, so I've actually got the front flap up, and you get these poles of it, and they allow you to then keep it hoisted up, and it's nice. You can sit under there, and it's going to shield you from the sun. And you can also do the same thing with with this side panel and that side panel as well, but you're going to need to purchase these. They are quite expensive to buy, but they do the job really well. And at night I've got these little twinkly lights up. They're solar powered, and they look great at night. So I'd say that if you're going to be camping for 2 nights or more, the living pod is a must, really well made. It's a little bit of a faff to put up, but I tell you what, the more times you put it up and take it down, I think you're just going to get quicker and more familiar with how it all works and everything and that. It's really well designed. You know, in bad weather, I think that it would give you protection against wind and rain, most definitely. One little modification that I have done here is put this strip light up. It's a LED strip light. Again, Amazon, it was like 12 quid. And I haven't drilled anything, it's just stuck on with double-sided tape. And I've just channeled the cable that I put like a loom shroud or shielding, whatever you call it, around there to keep it nice and tidy. And it just terminates there, and all I do is I attach that to my leisure battery. And this thing throws out a huge amount of light. So at night, it illuminates this whole area here. So if you are preparing food or getting dressed or whatever, it's absolutely perfect. I suppose you could also, you probably get a battery version of that, which would work well, but I decided to run it off my leisure battery. And one of the other really cool things that you get with the welcome pack are these little fairy lights here that are powered by a couple of AA batteries. I have to say I'm really pleased with the purchase of my TentBox. It's a bit of a learning curve for me, or it has been a bit of a learning curve for me in terms of mounting it, but hopefully this video will help you if you have the same or a similar van and you're looking to buy roof bars and that. When the whole thing's packed down, it's only 50 kilos, so you don't really notice it when you're driving. It doesn't feel top heavy at all. But I will say that it's a brilliant purchase. If you want to get out and explore and you want to get the most out of your summer. I mean, I'm a bit of a fair weather camper, I must admit, or I have been up until now. This will allow you to camp in all weathers, all year round, pretty much. And so that's kind of why I purchased it, to get out there and explore. I've got a Honda Grom that I throw in the back of the van, and so once the van is kind of all set up with the TentBox, out comes the bike and off I go exploring. And anyway, there you go. If you've got any questions, please stick them in the comments below. I'll also put the links to the roof bars and also to TentBox. I'll also put a discount code in the description as well. That will give you a bit of money off if you are purchasing a TentBox. Yeah, on the whole, I'm really pleased with this.